the hours when you were a kid. I know a lot of Christians who are grown up and have gray hair and they're still playing church. They go to committee meetings, they're on the board, some sing in the choir, some teach a Sunday school class. They are as busy as termites and just about as effective. They think they are serving God, my friend. You can never serve him until you have worshiped him. So like I said before, it takes worship. Worship brings service, and you cannot have service without worship. That concludes that section. Now we're going to move on to the next section, which is section verses 11 and 12. This section is entitled the superior sacrifice. Verse 11. But Christ, being come on an high priest of God, uh, of good things to come by a greater and more perfect tabernacle, not made with hands, uh, that it is said, not this building. Hebrews chapter 9 and verse 11. Of good things to come really means good things that have come to pass. Oh, the good things that have come through him. A great and more perfect tabernacle, not made with hands. This tabernacle is nothing that man has made down here. The better tabernacle does not belong to this natural creation as the materials or builders. Let me say this very kindly. All of this business today of trying to sweeten up the worship service with pictures and stained glass windows and candles and crosses ministers to the flesh. It is fleshly. It ministers to the physical side of man. It doesn't minister to his spiritual needs at all. We need to recognize that there is a real tabernacle in heaven. There is a real high priest there, and there is a spiritual worship. You can worship him anywhere, and it is wonderful when people come together in a church and really worship God. I am sure many of you have been in a service like that, and it is a wonderful thing. Verse 12. Neither by the blood of goats and calves, but by his own blood he entered in once at the holy place, having obtained eternal redemption for us. Hebrews chapter 9 and verse 12. I believe this verse proves that Christ took his literal blood to heaven. If that is not what the writer is talking about here, I do not know what he is saying. Neither by the blood of goats and calves, that is literal blood, but by his own blood. This is the literal blood which he shed on the cross. He entered in how? By his own blood. He was a superior sacrifice and the only one worthy of the genuine tabernacle. Having obtained eternal redemption for us. Notice that in your Bible, the words for us are in italics, indicating that they are not in the original manuscript. They were added to smooth out the translation, which is all right, but they are not the emphasis on the verse. The emphasis is upon the contrast that Christ entered once into the holy place and obtained eternal redemption. The Israelite priest went in continually and they got a temporary sort of thing. Only Christ went in once and obtained uh, eternal redemption. This now puts the author and the importance upon the sacrifice of Christ and reminds us that the life of Christ never saved anyone. Uh, you can follow his teaching and think you are saved, but my friend, his teaching never saved anyone. It is the death of Christ, it is his redemption that saves. And that concludes that section. Now we're